And
Cool FM live here from Buena Colts Gymnasium here in Sierra Vista, Arizona. I'm Todd Ryan, sitting here along by my side here tonight with this wrestling coverage we are so excited to bring with you today. Kevin Torres. Kevin, you used to be the coach of the varsity wrestling program over in Tombstone, right?
yeah, the boys and the girls.
And the girls.
For the last 8 years.
And what are you doing now?
Okay, I stepped down. One of my assistants took the boys team. My other assistant for the past 4 years took the girls team. And right now I'm volunteering with the girls team, and they're doing very well, very well. They've had 2 events already, and they're wrestling at about a 75% win clip so far. Very satisfied.
Absolutely, and we're so happy to have you join us on our coverage when you can, because we're going to try to cover more wrestling this winter season here on Cool FM Live, even than we did in the past, and hopefully with your expertise and coverage and commentary, it'll make our coverage even that much better when you're able to join us. So, well, let's set the stage here for today. What do we got going on today? Because there's 3 teams, or is there 2 other teams?
It looks like there's just Buena, obviously, the home team. Empire has less than half of a team from what I see here. Douglas has close to a full team, but Buena right now really has their program rocking. They're going to be competing for championships everywhere they go this year. The other 2 schools are smaller schools. Back when I was a kid, Douglas was in Buena's league, but since then Buena's grown much bigger. But Buena is very talented. I know a lot of these kids from Chain Wrestling Academy, the local club in Sierra Vista. When I coached Tombstone, the Buena kids would come in after Tombstone's practice was over. They would all arrive for the club practice, doing 2 practices a day. A lot of these kids work out twice a day.
Looking forward to it. Now, is this technically called a meet, or how would you?
It's called a multi-meet.
Multi-meet.
They don't do duels anymore, one team against another. Probably.
Growing up, when I was in wrestling, there was a lot of duels, but not so much anymore. You're right.
No, we don't have duels anymore. A lot of these multi-meets are, 4, 5, 6 teams. That way they can get more work in. That's what these meets are. To get work in, to get training in for the bigger tournaments, and then eventually districts and state.
Yep.
But we don't see. The only thing we lost when we lost duels, we lost the rivalries.
Yeah.
The one-on-one
which
rivalries,
was a lot of fun.
Which was back in my day. Back in the day, it was a lot of fun.
Because I remember that.
We had cheerleaders back then.
Yeah.
With the multi-meets, there's just no room for the cheerleaders anymore. You don't have the rivalries, but you do, on the other hand, a lot of times you're going to get 3, 4, 5 matches, which in the end is more important than, I would say, the rivalry that we lost.
Yeah, and is the reason for that just not as many people, not as many youngsters turning out for the sport? Or
no, actually, right now, girls wrestling for the last 3 years is the fastest growing sport in America. Girls wrestling in high school is the fastest growing sport. Girls or women's wrestling in college at the university level, the D1 level, they're getting 5, 6 new D1 schools for girls wrestling every year. So it's growing very fast. No, I think they just wanted to get away from the duels just to get these kids more matches.
Yeah.
When back in the day,
and it's more expensive to travel, as much as we traveled,
So back in the day, if you got 30 matches in a year, that was a lot. These kids are wrestling upwards of 55 to 60 matches a year if they don't miss any events. So they're getting the work, and they're, by the time state gets, they're ready to go.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank some sponsors here, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric, serving our community here for their coverage, and also Ed Morse Automotive Group. Cochise County is now backed by Morse Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships just like this one. Stan Greer Millworks, Southeastern Arizona's premier supplier of custom doors and windows. Also, a big thank you to American Southwest Credit Union, sponsored by those good folks over there. Join the credit union community at ascu.org. TWN Communications, delivering high-speed, affordable, and reliable internet and digital phone service with no data caps. Again, TWN Communications. Now, joining me right now again is Kevin Torres. Kevin, now we've got Buena. Now, is this Buena's first matchup of the year, or have they already done some matches?
No, they
already?
had one multi-meet up in the valley. They restructure the conferences every 2 years in Arizona, and some of the teams from up in Chandler are actually in Buena's district. So they had to go up north last week, and they wrestled Cienega, which is a very good wrestling power, and another team from up in the valley. So last week they had a really tough challenge in both their matches, or three of their matches. So this is their second action of the year.
Okay. And a little more localized this time around here in Sierra Vista at Buena High School. They don't wrestle too many times here. They've only got a few that I've noticed on the schedule.
Yeah, the way wrestling works now, you don't, like we were just talking about the duels, you know, you'd wrestle everyone in your conference. So you'd have 12 duels a year, 6 events at home. Now you got 1 to 2 events at home. And if you're not a wrestling power, you might not have any events at home. So you're totally on the road. Then obviously the tournaments, they're traveling on the weekends for, in boys wrestling, you get 12 events a year. You get 5 tournaments, and 7 of these multi-meets is the maximum.
Okay.
So, yeah, Buena might have, I think they have 2 home matches this year, and then the rest, the other 10 are on the road.
Does Buena have a pretty full team this year on their, as far as overall? Yeah,
right now they're missing a 106 on the roster, which is the first weight class, 106 pounds. And that's very common. The 106s on the light side and the heavyweights on the big side.
The super big side.
The super big side, 285.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 hardest weight classes to fill for whatever reason, you know. So one of my Tombstone kids actually transferred to Buena this year, and he's 106 pounder. So he'll fit in nicely.
But he's not playing tonight, though.
He's not wrestling tonight. Okay, when you transfer, you have to sit out the first half of the season.
Okay.
So I have 2 of my Tombstone boys from last year, 106 and 113, 2 smaller guys. They both transferred, which Tombstone is right down the street. A lot of kids go back and forth.
Sure.
But he'll fit in nicely after he sits out his first half of the year. I mean, and that after that, Buena is going to have a full roster.
Big thank you to Always Faithful Dog Training, correcting behavior and obedience challenges by building a relationship of trust and respect through leadership training with no treats, no clickers, no shot collars, and no gimmicks. Look them up on Facebook or Google them, Always Faithful Dog Training. And thanks to a good supporter of athletics here in our area and our coverage, Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista, serving the area for 45 years with great pizza, wings, and sandwiches. We encourage you to check them out after the match here tonight, here at live at Buena High School Gymnasium for the first home, I guess, what did you say? Not dual meet,
multi-meet, because there's multiple schools.
Yep, and there's 3 actually.
Actually, today 3 is actually a small
number.
Meet. It's a small
and
number.
Normally you have like at least 5 or 6.
At least 4 to 5.
Okay.
You know, 6 is pushing it. If we did have 4 to 5, we would be going live on both mats.
Okay, we started off here with a forfeit win, right?
Yes. So
and who is this?
It looks like neither team has a 106. Kane Hakim from Buena just accepted at 113. And this is Brock. Oh, no. Justin Alma. So Justin Alma at 126 is going to receive a forfeit for Buena.
Okay.
This is Brock Santamaria at 126. Brock is a 2-time state runner-up. He wrestles all over the country all year round. So Brock took second at state for me at Tombstone 2 years ago, and he took second at state last year for Buena.
Big heartbreak loss at state this past season. We were up there covering it for Cool FM, and I just felt so bad for him because he was leading for a bit at one point.
Well, he was leading 3-1 with about 40 seconds to
right.
go.
Yep.
And I talked to Brock after the match. You got to tip your hat sometimes. The other kid just hit a really nice high C takedown, and there was nothing Brock could defend on that. And he ended up losing the match 4-3.
All right, Brock starting things off right now in the first period. These are 2-minute periods,
Okay,
right?
This is called a 2-on-1 tilt. Brock got the takedown. He's got two on one, 2 hands controlling his one arm, and he just tilted him. He didn't get any points for that, though.
No points?
No. Oh, there it is. There it is.
They finally
4
awarded.
points. 4 points. I didn't see the referee holding his fingers.
So Brock in the lead, 4-0 so
7-0. 7-0.
7-0.
3 for the takedown and 4 for the near fall points.
Wow.
Okay, it looks like he's setting up that same tilt. He's got to get him back on the mat, though. Okay, he's going to change off to a different breakdown. Okay, and he's sucking that 2-on-1. He's got 2-on-1 control. He's going to set that tilt up again.
Now the scoreboard says 6-0 at the moment.
Oh, then he must have only gotten 3 for the near fall.
Okay.
It looked like the referee had 4 fingers up.
Well, the scoreboard isn't always correct, but we'll just go with the scoreboard at the moment, I guess, until they change it.
I can ask right now. Was that a 3? Was that a 3 near fall or a 4? 3? What? Oh, team score. Okay, that's the team score up on top is 6-0 for the forfeit they just got. Okay, yeah, Brock is winning 7-0.
Okay.
The individual scores are on the bottom.
On the bottom, okay.
Yeah,
I just read the scoreboard. I got to get used to how the scoreboard works here for wrestling myself here, as we're just underway.
Okay. 3 takedown. They started neutral in the second period. So Brock Santamaria is up 10-0. Okay, that's called a butcher. What he's working now, he's going to pull his elbow all the way across the body. He's got to get him broken down for that. Okay, he's working another tilt now.
And Buena, of course, in blue. Brock Santamaria in blue on the screen here.
Okay, so he's winning 10-1 after 2 minutes after the first period. Well, Brock's going to want to pin him, though, to get 16 points. That's the maximum for a pin. If he gets a 15-point lead, that's a tech fall, which is only worth 5 points for the team. Okay, so Brock Santamaria chose neutral starting the second period. He's already taken him down twice, so this is a good decision to start neutral and just work another 3-point takedown. And he's already in on the leg. Okay. It's 13-1. He's going to want to pin him here, though, instead of just getting another tilt. He wants to get the maximum points for the team.
Because there's not only individual here, there's also team points to score to win as a team as well as an individual.
Yes, especially in dual matches. Okay, that looks like that's going to be it. 4, that's a tech. Okay, 17-1. Once a wrestler gets a 15-point lead, it's kind of like a mercy rule in wrestling. They stop the match, and it's a technical fall. Okay.
So Brock Santamaria gets the technical fall win for the Buena Colts here to kick off the actual first match of wrestling action after the forfeits.
Yes.
Earlier here. So team score, Buena in the lead 11-0. A nice win there for Brock Santamaria.
So,
and again, we're playing.
Okay.
What's the team?
Empire High School.
Empire High School. Where are they?
I'm not sure if they're in Vail or all the way in Tucson. They're right there on the border. Yeah, they're right there by Vail.
Okay.
And they've been around for quite some time. They're actually in. They're between Tombstone and Buena's league, I think they're Division 3. They're one league above Tombstone.
All right, what weight class do we have here, and who do we have?
So this is 132, Adrian Vargas from Buena versus Colin Bellman from Empire. Okay, Empire's in on a leg. Okay. Not a takedown yet because Buena still has control of that leg. Okay. Empire on top is trying to head control, and it looks like we call this, he needs to come out the back door, get his head out the back for a 3-point takedown, and there it is.
Buena gets the points on that one.
Oh, whoa. Looks like he just twisted his ankle, the wrestler from Buena. Oh my goodness. He can't put any weight on it. Yeah, Vargas, I didn't see what happened. Oh, he's walking better now. He's reaching for his toe, so I don't think it's as severe as I thought. The other wrestler escaped and got 1 point, and Vargas couldn't put any weight on his foot. So they're on. You get 2 minutes of medical time. Okay?
Whenever there's an injury.
Whenever injury time, yes.
Okay.
So you get 2 minutes. As soon as he's ready to go, the referee's going to stop that injury time, because it's 2 minutes total for the whole match. If he uses all that time up and can't continue, then he forfeits the match.
It didn't look like they gave him the point for escape, though.
Yeah, it just went up.
It just went up just now.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's 3-1. Buena in the lead. Buena in blue.
Okay, Empire's in on a nice leg again, the same as before. It's the exact same situation that just happened, and Vargas worked out the first time, but it looks like Empire is very close to getting this takedown.
Empire in gray.
Okay, as long as Vargas holds onto that leg, it is not a takedown. Okay, now he's working up. This is exactly what Vargas did the first time. Now he's got control. Okay, and he got the takedown. You hear the screaming 3, which is so weird. After 60 years of high school wrestling, they just changed a takedown from 2 points to 3 points just last year. So for the last 60 years, they yell 2. 3 is rather
It's kind of weird to hear
bizarre.
for you to hear.
Yeah.
That could affect a number of matches, right, Kevin?
Oh, well, the 3-point takedown, they started it 2 years ago in college to try it out to see how it worked. They want more points and they want more action. Okay, so it's 8-1. Vargas got some back. He's got 2 takedowns and a 2-point back near fall. Okay, now we got blood time coming up. Now for blood time is different than injury time. They get up to 5 minutes a match because a lot of kids they get bloody noses.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So they get up. Now the same thing though. If they use up that 5 minutes and can't continue, then they forfeit the match.
Okay. Big thank you to Eagle Plumbing, providing expert service in Cochise County for over 50 years. Family owned and trusted for everything from leaks to major repairs. They're just one call away. Eagle Plumbing. Catch the drawing, by the way, a monthly drawing for prizes from Eagle Plumbing on our Facebook page earlier today here on Cool FM Live. If you entered to win on the Eagle Plumbing Facebook page. All right.
Okay, so you can see on the scoreboard that B for blood time is blinking. And it actually is the school that's on blood time is blinking. That is fabulous.
All right, let's reset things here. We've got 4:19 left to go here in this.
Oh, that's wrong too. There's only 2 minutes in
That's
each
what I
period.
thought.
There you go. There we go. They got to reset. It's because when it goes into blood time, the scoreboard changes into blood time.
Okay.
That 4:19 was 4:19 left of his blood time.
Blood time, yeah, because you got 5 minutes.
You get 5 minutes, so
right, of that blood
41 seconds ticked off. And as a coach, you want to get that blood taken care of as fast as possible. Okay, so Empire's out again for a point. Okay, they're fighting for inside tie.
Empire in gray, Buena in blue.
Okay, right now they're both just fighting for hand position. Now the Empire wrestler has had 2 fantastic attacks and just couldn't finish.
This is the 132 pound
These are the 132s, yes.
class.
Okay, so Vargas he's got a good position on top. Oh, he let it go. Okay.
Minute left in the period now.
Okay, there's another double leg takedown. 3 more points for Buena. Let's see if he can work something on the top. The last 2 takedowns, the Empire kid got an escape immediately. And there he is again. Oh, they're not going to, they got out of bounds. They're not going to give it to him. Restart. Yeah, he's still looking at his toes. He's still, something happened earlier. Okay, this is what we call referee's position. 1 wrestler down, 1 on top, waiting for the referee to start the match, restart the match.
17 seconds left in the second period. There's 3 periods, unless there's a pin.
Okay, that's called a spiral ride with a half Nelson. He just lost a half, but that's a really nice ride. Okay, timeout. It's 4 minutes into the match. Okay, we're early in the season, so let's see how good their conditioning is. By January, these kids are all going to be in great condition, but sometimes at the beginning of the year, in the 3rd period, we can see how good their conditioning is.
These are 2-minute periods, 3 periods in wrestling, high school wrestling.
Okay, once again, they're both battling for position right now. Okay, Vargas has got a front headlock. And he's 3. Oh, looks like that's close to a pin. There it is.
He's got it.
Okay, Vargas with the fall and 6 more points for the home team.
There's a team score and an individual score. Vargas wins by pin in the 132-pound match for the Buena Colts. And they have a team score lead now of
17-0.
17-0. Who do we have coming up next?
Okay,
Coach?
so we got 2 more forfeits coming up for Buena. Austin Engel, 138, and Sean Brown at 144 doesn't have a match. Sean Brown also took 2nd at state for Buena last year. I was there at the state finals.
That's right. Yep.
And he wrestled out of his mind. He had a great tournament to get to the finals last year. That was very unexpected. But I watched him all the way through. I've been watching Sean for 4 years at Chain Academy all year round. He works out all year round. And he looks like he's grown about a foot taller.
So another forfeit. And again, all these teams, unfortunately, they don't have all their weight classes covered.
Yes.
Buena is fortunate they're only missing 2 weight classes. How many weight classes are there?
There are 14 weights on the boys.
14.
Now, this wrestler for Buena, Kavika Freeman, he is only a freshman, but his father is one of the coaches at Chain Wrestling.
Chain Wrestling Academy in Sierra Vista? Yep.
Yes. So he has been wrestling since he was a little kid.
And is this his first year with Buena? Or?
Yeah, he's only a freshman, I believe.
Oh.
So, and he's on the varsity, and he is somebody to watch even this year. He's going to have a good year as a freshman.
And where is he from?
I'm not sure. He might be. They're local, obviously. They might be from Hereford. I'm not sure.
But he's on the Buena team.
He's on the Buena team
this year.
Okay, he's in on a leg right now. Okay, waterfall position.
So he probably is one of the kids that practices year round.
Oh, yes. His father's one of the club coaches. He practices all year round. He competes all over the country in his age group.
Yep.
This past year, though, most of the tournaments he's been to, He competed in his age group, and he competed in the age group above him. So he's been wrestling juniors and seniors this past year.
Buena Colt Wrestling live here on Cool FM Live here. I'm Todd Ryan. Great to have you along with us with the coverage, along with Coach Kevin Torres. Did I pronounce that name right?
Torres.
Okay,
so Empire was in on a nice shot, and Freeman sprawled. He's defending well. Okay, he's got to get his hips back further. The Empire wrestler's still in on that leg. He's got it pretty tight.
Alan Powers says, young man is a stud. In comments here.
He is. I'm telling you, he's going to be someone to watch for the next 4 years. Okay, he's in front headlock position. Freeman's in it for Buena. He's in a good position right now.
This is the 150-pound weight class. His score is 0-0. There, 24 seconds left in the first period.
There, he just spun around. He got his 3-point takedown. Now he's working. He's tying up the arms. That's a butcher. He's got to circle the head.
12 seconds left. 10.
It looks like he's just going to ride him out here to finish the period.
And that is the end of the first period. It is 3-0. Buena in the lead in the 150-pound match category. What's his name again?
Kavika Freeman from Buena. Empire won the toss but deferred, so Buena chooses down to start. The down position is a great position to score points. A lot of good wrestlers are always going to choose down when they get a choice.
And that's interesting that it would be that way, because you would think top,
well, you have to turn them if you're going to work top, and you can escape off the bottom, which Freeman just escaped for a point, or you can reverse for 2 points. So bottom is a good position to score points. Okay, Empire's in on another good shot here. And okay, he hasn't finished it yet. Okay, he's in a good position. He has to mat return him, and here it comes. Switch. No. Okay, Empire 4-3. Freeman is winning. Okay, that's a spiral with a claw. The Empire kid, he knows what he's doing.
Empire in gray, Buena in blue. Score 4-3. Buena in the lead in this match so far. 50 seconds left to go in the second period.
Because we were talking earlier about the rule change on the 3-point near fall, or the 3-point takedown. They also changed the points up to 4 points for back point for near fall. They're just trying to make wrestling more exciting for the crowd and get more action and more points scored. And it worked 2 years ago in college. So all the rule changes 2 years ago in college, they brought those rule changes to high school wrestling. Okay, 10 seconds. We call that short time. We yell short time. That way the wrestlers know they got a few seconds to score points. And Freeman just did. He got a 2-point reversal.
Score 6-3 in this match. Buena in the lead. 150-pound matchup. Division. Class, I guess.
Yeah, weight class, yes. So the Empire kid is very tall. He's a big 150-pounder. Okay, Freeman, Buena's in on a leg, and he gets the trip. You hear that 3 chant again for the takedown. Okay, he's looking for a cradle. Oh, no, he didn't get it locked up. Got to get your weight back. Okay, Empire's out front. Now, Freeman's still in control here, technically. But Empire's in a good position. We'll see if Buena can get a stalemate out of this. Nope, he's back in on the leg. Good job.
.53 seconds left in this match altogether here in the third period. Buena in the 150-pound class here that you're watching is up 9-3 in the score of this particular match. Buena overall.
Okay, he's got a half Nelson, and he's got him on his back. That's very close to a fall. Very close to a fall. There it is.
You got him. That's a pin.
6 more points for the home team.
So a nice win there and a pin for Buena. And he is only, you said, a freshman. What's his name again?
Kavika Freeman.
Only a freshman.
Now 157, I believe this next kid, Hudson Haymore. I believe he's a senior. I know he's a state qualifier from a year ago. But he's I know a lot of these guys from the wrestling academy in town, like I said.
Yep.
I met a lot of them. They'd be filing in for their practice when we were leaving our practice. So I know him and his brother. His brother graduated last year.
And did his brother go on to do wrestling? Is he going to do wrestling?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know the kids individually, but I don't know their future plans.
So we have a few forfeits going on.
Yeah, we have 2. Fulton Savage, 165. No, we have a 175 match. Strider Nix from Buena. What a cool wrestling name.
Yeah, Strider Nix.
And Daniel Clark. Okay. And Daniel Clark from Empire looks sporty. We use that word sporty when they got a nice build. He looks like a senior just from looking at him.
Yeah, looks in good shape.
It's so easy to see the difference between a freshman body and a senior body.
Sure. Buena Colt team score is 47. Empire, nothing. This is the first of 3 matches overall today.
Okay, Empire with a nice double leg attack, and he's in for the 3-point takedown.
This is the 175-pound class. Empire with the lead here, 126 in the first period, 3-0.
Okay, he's got a cradle locked up. Okay, but he rushed it way too fast. Wrestling, you got to be patient in wrestling. It's not all about aggression. And Buena is close to an escape. Nope. He was close to an escape. Okay, so he's got an inside cradle here, and that's close to a fall.
It's going to be tough getting out of that one.
That's a fall, so.
Yeah.
Empire's on the board with a 6-point pin.
Well, you were commenting on this particular wrestler, how good a shape he looked.
Oh, you could tell he looks like a senior just walking out on the mat. And you can see it in their face, their age.
Yeah.
After 40 years of wrestling, yeah.
You've been doing it a long time.
I've been doing it a long time.
You can spot it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Buena wrestler looks younger.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have next? Okay.
Looks like another forfeit.
Yeah, Hadrian Fajeco. I don't know if I said that right. 190. And Colton Thrasher, another great wrestling name.
Yeah.
Thrasher. Okay. At 215 pounds is going to accept his forfeit. Okay, so we have a 285. Now even the heavyweights now, they cannot be over 285 or they're overweight. Okay. So,
and they don't have anything beyond 285, huh?
No, that's the final weight. At Christmas, all the weights go up 2 pounds, so it goes up to 287. In high school, they have what's called a growth allowance because these kids are still growing.
Yeah.
And so the weights go up 2 pounds January 1st.
All right, this is the heavyweight. Who do we have?
Jalen Ward for Buena.
In blue.
Bowden Eustis. I'm not sure I said that right. He looks like he's about 6'3" for Empire.
In red.
In red. Okay. Now I've seen Jaden work out at the academy. He is very quick. He's got really light feet for a big guy.
Yeah, he can move fast.
He can do backflips. I've seen him do backflips. Yeah, he's very limber.
Oh wow.
And when you see a guy of this size doing that, it's very impressive.
It really is.
Yeah, they're just battling for hand control. We call that hand fighting in wrestling.
.121 left to go here in the first period of the heavyweight match in varsity for Buena and Empire in a multi-meet match today here at Buena High School Gymnasium. 0-0 in this particular match.
Okay, yeah, they're just working for hand position right now. Heavyweight wrestling is a lot different style than the lighter weights.
Oh, sure, I can imagine. Different strategy.
Different strategy, less speed, more power.
Get out!
And these extremely tall guys, they have a lot of leverage. You have to be very careful with very tall wrestlers.
Thank you to Sonic of Sierra Vista for their sponsorship. Wacky Pack Wednesday today. Kids meals are $2.49. Thursday, 99-cent corn dogs at Sonic.
It's going to be very difficult for the way Ward is tying up. This guy is so tall. He is so tall. His legs are actually available for a shot the way the smaller guys wrestle.
Yeah.
He is so tall. And with Ward's quickness, he could get in on a leg.
We're all tied up still here, 0 scoreless, I should say, as we head into the second period of this heavyweight match. So far, these wrestlers, real kind of defensive style of wrestling so far.
With the bigger wrestlers, the points are more at a premium. It's hard to score points. Empire's close to an escape, and Ward is in on a leg. No, he's out for a point, 1 point escape.
Empire with the lead, 1-0 with that escape. You get 1 point.
Now, the one advantage Ward has being so much shorter, in wrestling, you got to get down to your opponent's level. And the Empire wrestler is not getting down that low. If Ward could move his feet, he can get in on a leg. There it is right there, and he's in. He needs a good mat return. Keep him on the mat.
Oh.
Whoa. They went off the mat, no points.
He was too strong for him to kind of flip over.
Well, there's a couple of techniques for a good mat return, and it looked like he was just trying to muscle it instead of using technique on that.
In that particular case, you're right. Yeah.
There's a couple easy ways to mat return a wrestler. But he was definitely, like I just said, he can get in on the leg, and he did.
47 seconds left here in the second period. There's 3 periods in wrestling. Buena is down 1-0 in this match. Heavyweight match. It's a close one.
Ward looks like he's very strong on the inside. The Empire wrestlers having a hard time getting inside. Spin, spin. Okay, you hear them yelling short time, 15 seconds. Both coaches are telling their wrestlers. Now, you can look at short time in 2 different ways. Either have a few seconds to score, or in a tough match like this, you probably want to play it safe and let the period run out instead of trying to do something, without thinking it through.
1 more period left here in this match. 2 minutes left to go in this match. Buena heavyweight match down 1-0.
Okay, so Buena, Ward takes down. Like I said, that's the best place to score. He's going to try to escape and tie this match up 1-1. And he's already up, and he needs to face him. He's going to get his 1 right here, 1-1.
It's all tied up, 1-1.
That's going to come down to a takedown.
Yep.
And which neither one have been able to take the other opponent down yet.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Very evenly matched so far in this match.
Now, if they end up tied, they're going to go into overtime.
What's the overtime? Is that 2 minutes or
no,
1 minute?
The way they do overtime now, the first period is sudden death. So they start on their feet. If somebody gets a takedown, the match is over.
Okay.
Okay, Ward is in deep now. Can he get him down? He needs to get him down. There's the 3-point takedown. Okay, so I don't see overtime in our future.
Buena up 4-1 in this heavyweight match.
Okay, Empire with another escape, 4-2.
4-2.
Empire can still win it with a takedown, a 3-point takedown.
Yeah, takedowns are 3 points.
Yes. So let's see what their conditioning is like. 50 seconds. These big guys, they're working hard. Now Ward, because he's winning, he needs to keep moving side to side. He doesn't want to get called for stalling. Okay, Empire's in on a leg.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, good defense and the defensive takedown.
7-2. Buena.
I just don't think he had enough gasoline left to finish that takedown, the Empire.
He came close, though, didn't he? It was kind of scary for a second.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to get underneath these big guys. They are heavy.
Yeah.
When you're underneath, that's the one place you don't want to be. Okay, 7-3.
Buena heavyweight win here, 7-3. Close match all the way through, right up until the end.
Yeah, it started at 1-1 and right at the beginning of the third period. Good action in the third period.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so 65-6, the final score. The two teams will shake hands. Traditional, after every single match, they're going to shake hands.
65-6 was the final team score as the Colts kick off this multi-meet day here, night at Buena High School. This is the first of 3 matches tonight against 3 individual teams. Which team do we have coming up next,
Okay,
Coach?
so let me see if this schedule... It looks like Empire and Douglas. Now, there's going to be a lot of forfeits. Douglas doesn't have a full... Well, actually, they'll both forfeit at 106. And then it's pretty much the same as Empire and Buena. The same weight classes are going to forfeit for Empire.
Well, we thank you, folks, for joining us for this coverage today of wrestling here on Cool FM Live. Proud to bring it to you here. Thank you to our sponsors, SSVEC, serving our community, and a big thank you to Ed Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista, stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. Get your year-end savings on your next new or used vehicle at any of the Ed Morse locations here in Sierra Vista. And then while you're at it, go to American Southwest Credit Union and get a loan for your new or used car. They've got some great rates on loans. At American Southwest Credit Union, go to ascu.org, federally insured by NCUA, equal opportunity lender. Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, LLC in Sierra Vista has pioneered a visionary approach of customer-centric service. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com. Todd Ryan here, and along with Kevin Torres. Kevin Torres? I keep wanting to say Torres.
Torres.
And it's
I'm the
Torres.
Spanish teacher.
You're
at
the
Tucson.
Yes.
It's at
Get
the high
it
school.
right. I never was good at Spanish. So
Now it looks like on the other mat you've got, this looks like JV action between Empire and Douglas. These kids look very young on the other mat.
Douglas is in dark.
In black.
Black, yeah.
But it looks like Empire has a bunch more kids.
In JV wrestling.
Yeah, but it looks, they probably didn't want to put them up against Buena's varsity kids. It would have been a mismatch because these kids from Empire look really young. So I'm sure they did not want to put them against Buena's varsity kids.
Sure.
Which is a smart decision. Let them get some work on the JV side and get some equal matchups and let them get the practice in. That's what it's all about, especially early in the season. They want to get the reps in, get their conditioning in. If they would have put these JV kids up against Buena's varsity guys, it would have been quick work for all of them. So right now, it looks on mat 1 here, it looks like we're going to have to wait till Douglas and Empire's kids are done.
On the JV mat here.
Yeah, on the JV mat before we can start
the varsity
side.
What do we have coming up next on the varsity? Is it?
It looks like Douglas and Empire, so that's why I believe we're going to have to wait. The same two teams are wrestling on the other side.
Okay, gotcha.
And since we just wrestled Empire's varsity, we've got to wait for them to get done to get back over here. Now Douglas is already ready on the home sideline over here, just waiting for Empire to get over.
How many weight classes does Douglas have filled on varsity?
It looks Douglas is only missing 106, the same as Buena.
So they've got a really strong wrestling program.
Oh yes. Well, Douglas back in Douglas back in the 80s were winning state titles, and then their coaches, the former coach from back in the days in the Arizona Hall of Fame, Tim Brown.
Yeah.
But once he retired, the program, they're working hard to keep it strong, but when he retired, it fell off for a little bit, and now I know their new coach, and he's bringing it back.
Okay, well that's good. Good to hear there.
And I don't believe the girls are wrestling, but I know Douglas has a pretty good girls team. Now, Empire in past years have had close to a full team. They look like they're really down this year on numbers, which I'm not accustomed to. Tombstone, we've wrestled Empire the last 4 or 5 years in a row, and they've had close to a full team.
Wrestling is such a tough sport, conditioning-wise. Now, I remember years ago, trying to go down a few classes to make weight for myself. It was always such a grueling time for me. I kind of felt like Jesus Christ on the cross, or leading up to that. I hated it. Now, are they not a little stricter now when it comes to losing weight now?
Yes. So, first of all, me as a coach, I've been coaching off and on for 30 years. I never if a kid doesn't want to cut weight, I don't make them. If you want to wrestle your own weight, okay. Other athletes think that they wrestle smaller weights, it's going to be easier. It's not always that way. You know, a smaller weight class might have better wrestlers that particular year.
Yeah.
We have a thing called track wrestling and alpha testing. These kids get their body weight measured at the beginning of the year. Every kid is different, how much body fat they have compared to how heavy they are. And the computer will put them on a calendar of how much they can lose in a day. So if they can
That's safe, you mean?
It's safe. This whole thing is set up for safety. Because back in my day,
we didn't have the technology.
You could lose 6 pounds in a day, and nobody cares to make weight. Now, most of these kids can only lose like from 0.6 to 0.8 pounds a day. So if you have 4 days in between matches, you might be able to lose 2.5 pounds. But that's not very much.
It really is.
These kids now, the ones who really take this sport seriously, they watch what they eat. They eat better. I know Brock Santamaria for Buena has a nutritionalist, He is really serious about the sport.
Well, he wants to get that state championship.
Well, he got
second the last couple of years.
2 years. So, and his freshman year when he wrestled for me, he lost in the blood round. The blood round is the round in a tournament before the medal round. And the blood round tends to be a very exciting round because everybody's going for it because you're one round from the medal. And especially at state, the blood round is just intense. And his freshman year, he lost in the blood round at state. He was one win away from top 6 at state. And he could have made it all the way up to 3rd. So, yeah, these kids are taking their nutrition much more seriously than we did.
Yeah.
My after weigh-in meal was them little miniature donuts, them Hostess donuts.
Oh yeah, a lot of kids like that.
Well,
like those
at the time, not so much now. They eat much better.
Yeah,
they're eating a lot of protein and.
Well, folks, you're watching the JV matches right now between Douglas and Empire. We'll get underway with the varsity matches here once the JV is over.
These 2 young kids are pretty exciting, though. They're moving.
Looks like they've gotten to the heavier divisions here on the JV side.
And then another thing with the JV kids, you can tell by their technique that they're very, very new to wrestling.
All right, looks like we're getting underway here with the varsity side. And who do we have starting off?
Okay, this is... Okay, this looks like it's 126, Rodriguez for Empire and Valencia for Douglas.
So it's Douglas and Empire in the second round of matches, team matches tonight. Buena won the first match against Empire, and now it's Douglas taking on Empire in the team matchup and individual as well. And we're starting off with 126-pound weight class. Looks like Empire gets the takedown.
He gets the quick takedown. And now there again, you can tell it looks like a junior against a freshman just by their body size. I'm not sure their ages, but just by looking at them.
Which one's the junior and which one's the freshman?
The Empire looks, he's got a nice build on him. The Douglas kid just looks younger.
Yeah.
But he did get the escape. It's 3-1.
Empire in the lead on this match, 3-1. Looks
and
like
he's in on a leg, 6-1.
Empire, 6-1 lead now. In the first period, 1-12.
Okay, he's trying to lock up a cradle, and he's got it. And that is close to a fall. Okay. Empire with the early fall. It's 6-6 on the team score.
Due to a forfeit, or?
So Douglas got a forfeit at 120 pounds.
So the team score?
It should be 6-6 coming up. Douglas is sitting on the home side, so we'll see. Yeah, Douglas is the home team.
Gotcha.
Okay, the wristbands the referee has in wrestling, see how the referee has red and green?
Yeah.
Green is the home team, red is the visitor. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Empire just got a forfeit, but it looks like there's a name here for Douglas, but apparently that weight was not filled. Anyway, green on the referee's arm. So whenever the home team scores a point, the referee is going to award the points with the hand with the green side. If the visitor with the red armband scores points, he's going to award the points with the red. That way the score table knows exactly who scored what. And now they're putting on the anklet. They're called anklets. One puts on red, one puts on green. That way the score table knows who's scoring.
Team score is all locked up at 12 apiece with the forfeits. It's 12-12. We're underway here in the first period of play. with 150-pound weight class. Douglas and Empire. Douglas in black and Empire in gray, in this case, or white and red.
Yeah, they have multiple uniforms.
Yeah, I noticed that. It got kind of a little confusing.
Okay, that's Empire had a nice pass by for a takedown. He just got 3-point near fall, but then he lost control. Okay, he's back under control.
6-0 Empire in this match so far in the first period. Empire on top of Douglas.
Okay, he's that ankle locked up. It's hard to do anything when you get your ankle tied up like that. Okay, Douglas is moving well. He's in on a leg. And okay, we're going to get a 2-point reversal coming up, possibly. Got to take him back down for the reversal. It should be a reversal. So we have a 2-point reversal for Douglas. It's 6-2. Trying to keep him on the mat.
Douglas down 6-2, but he
1
did get
point
that.
Escape. Now
7-2. No.
7-2 now. Well, if the Douglas wrestler would have just followed him off the mat, they would have came back to the middle. He actually let him go.
So that was a strategic mistake.
The strategic mistake.
Yeah.
He probably got confused on the edge of the mat.
The end of one period of play. Empire up in this match 7-2. What's the name of the Douglas wrestler?
Okay, this is the 150-pound match. Okay, they have 2 listed on the sheet.
Oh, okay.
Ramirez and Botello. What happens with when they weigh in more than one wrestler at any weight, they can throw whoever they want out there at any time. You know, when the weight class comes up.
What's the name of the wrestler? Ramirez? Is this Ramirez? Ramirez? Okay. It is Ramirez.
It is Ramirez, okay. In college wrestling, they'll have 2 guys weigh in at every weight class, and they won't know who their competitor is going to be until their weight class comes up and the wrestler walks on the mat.
Oh.
Lots of strategy.
Element of surprise.
Yes.
Now that's sneaky. I would hate that if I was a
We have
wrestler.
to have some strategy. Okay, a 4 near fall for Empire. And 1 escape for Douglas.
11-3. Empire in the lead in this match.
And there's another 3-point takedown.
Make that 14-3. So Empire dominating in this particular match in the 150-pound match up here.
If he can get another back points, he can get a technical fall. If he gets a 4 count right here. Nope, he only got a 2 count. So 2 near fall.
16-3. And once it gets to 17...
Once it gets to 15-point difference.
Oh, it's got to be a 15-point difference.
Oh, Douglas just threw a headlock, and he's going to get it. This could be a big upset here.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and short time, 8 seconds to go.
6-5, 4.
And he got the fall.
With 4 seconds left.
And he was down by 9 points.
This is amazing. What an upset. But that's what can happen in wrestling compared to other sports. You can get that lucky move and a pin real fast if everything lines up just right.
Well, here comes that sporty kid from Empire again, that 175-pounder.
This one is
He looks
in real good shape.
He looks like a full body size bigger than the Douglas wrestler.
And he pinned the Buena wrestler, right?
Yes, he was the only one who won for Empire that first round.
In 157. So I gotta believe he's probably gonna do well again.
He's gonna hold his own, that's for sure.
We'll see what happens here. Empire and Douglas. The team score is who's leading?
17-12, Douglas.
Douglas is leading the team score.
Now that's a big flip. Now if Empire would have won that last match like they probably were going to, they would be winning 17-12. Okay, so Empire's in fast on the takedown. It's very aggressive, this guy.
3-0 lead.
He's got a half Nelson. This is going to be quick work. He's got to get that half in deep. And that's the fall.
That Empire wrestler
in 28 seconds.
Yeah, and he's just too strong.
He's got good technique
Too wiry. Well,
Good
yeah.
technique.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens when you're a freshman. You take your lumps, you train, you learn, and then by the time, it's a 4-year journey in wrestling. Okay, now we're in the heavyweights already with all these forfeits, okay? Now it looks like because Empire has so many forfeits, they're not bringing all the Douglas wrestlers out to get their hand raised. There's just so many forfeits. So what the coaches will decide, we don't need to walk them out there.
So the team score is all tied up now, 18-18.
Okay, it's going to come down to the heavyweights. This is
the final match?
This is the final match, yeah.
So whoever wins this match will win the team score overall between Empire and Douglas.
Now, we haven't seen the Douglas guy, but we did see the Empire guy who wrestled really tough against Ward from Buena.
And who is the Douglas?
They only have his first name listed for Douglas, Angel, and then Bowden Eustace for Empire. Once again, he is like a full 8 inches tall. This Empire wrestler looks like he's 6'3", 6'2", 6'3". Very tall. As you can see, heavyweight wrestling is a different animal. The way they battle for position. These are usually your guards and tackles on the football team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, he's in on a leg. Okay, he's got him flattened out though. Empire has a good chance to spin and get his 3 points. He's got to get around. Hey, Douglas is holding tough here with that leg.
Still scoreless.
Yes. Oh, he's got to get his knees under him, Douglas. Okay, there you go. You got your 3-point takedown.
Empire up 3-0 now in this heavyweight match. Final match between these two teams, Empire and Douglas. Team score is 18-18. The winner of this match wins the team score.
Okay, yeah, this match will decide the team victory. That looks like a college score, 18-18.
Yeah.
In college, hardly anybody gets pinned, so they're mostly 3-point decisions.
Right.
You don't see a lot of 6-point pins in college. This guy definitely looks like a small forward on the basketball team from Empire. He really does. And Douglas is battling for inside position. You can see their arms. They're both in high school. on their feet. Wrestlers want to be on the inside. Oh, Douglas is locking up. Let's try to inside trip. We're going to get some excitement coming up right here. Okay, he decided against it.
This is the 285-pound weight class. Final match between Empire and Douglas in this multi-meet. Action here in Sierra Vista at Buena High School.
Now these wrestlers, they want to circle side to side. If they start moving backwards, they might get called for stalling. Oh no! And Empire spins for another 3-point takedown.
Empire up 6-0. 24 seconds left here in the second period. There's 3 periods in wrestling, unless you win by default or pin.
Or go into overtime.
Or go into overtime.
Okay. The Douglas just got, I was just going to say it, he just got called for stalling for the second time. First time you get called for stalling, it's a warning. Second time, it's a point violation. So Empire just got awarded a point. Douglas is just clamming up on the bottom, not trying to do anything. And that's an obvious stalling. The referees want to keep the action going. So once the action slows down where someone's stalling, they're going to warn them and then eventually points against. Okay. That would normally be a caution, but since we're starting early, since we're in early December, the beginning of the year, instead of giving them a caution, they're just going to give them a warning. Okay, there's 1 point escape for Empire, 8-0.
8-0, Empire on top in this heavyweight match between Douglas and Empire.
Douglas tried to throw an inside trip earlier. He's going to need to work in there again. He's down by 8. He's going to need we call it a big move. Third period, you're down by this many. You need a big move to get to possibly throw your opponent to his back.
1:14 left in the third period, and the match altogether in counting. 8-0, Empire in red in the lead.
Okay. Now Douglas keeps shooting for the legs, which with the heavyweights, like I said, you don't want to get underneath, and there's another spin for 3 points. If you're going to shoot on your legs, you don't want to get underneath like that.
11-0, Empire in the lead in this match, on top in red. Douglas in dark, yellow and white on bottom. 35 seconds left to go now.
Okay, he's still working hard, Empire, for back points. Working for a cradle. Okay, he's not going to get it. Okay, they're yelling short time again. 16 seconds to the end of the match. This is a good win for Empire with a diminished bench.
Yeah.
Douglas has a full team over here.
So Empire gets the win in this heavyweight matchup, 11-0, and they end up with this win in this match,
okay.
Getting the team.
They get 4 points. That's a major decision. From 8 to 14 points. Well, it should be 22 to 18.
22-18.
Yeah, that was a
final team score.
That was a major decision, and they're changing the score.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, we got Buena coming back up again against Douglas this time.
So Douglas doesn't have much time to rest. None of these teams really have
Okay,
much
so
rest.
the way it works in AIA, the wrestlers need 30 minutes break between each match, okay? That's a state regulation, okay? In my day, it was an hour. Then a few years after that, they pushed it back to 45 minutes, a mandatory rest. And then just recently, in the last 3 or 4 years, they moved it down to 30 minutes so they can keep the action going. So the little guys, for example, the 126s that started, by the time they get through the whole match, they will have their 30-minute rest, and they can get right in there.
Yeah. Well, and I'm guessing, Coach, that they did this in part because there's more
The multi-meets.
meets, and you can't be there all night.
Well, and the thing, tournaments on the weekend. So they say they're in brackets.
Yeah.
And in my day, when we got an hour break, you'd have an hour on the computer, and then the main table running the tournament. Some kids would the weight classes would get all messed up because they're trying to give everyone their hour break. So with a 30-minute break, everything runs a lot more smoothly.
Yeah.
And these kids should be in shape anyway.
Well, and if nothing else, it's going to get them.
It's going to get them
more
in shape,
right?
These kids that wrestle all year round at the freestyle tournaments, they're lucky to get a half an hour break because in freestyle, there's no state regulation telling them you have to give them 30 minutes.
Right.
You might get called up 15 minutes later. So these kids are used to it.
You're watching the JV wrestling side of things right now. They're just finishing things up for the
I wanna see
JV
some real action,
matchup here.
You got a bigger chunk.
We
than the
welcome
last
you
one.
to our live stream
That's all
coverage
right.
here on Cool
He was-
104.1.
He had some nice shoulders and some wings on him. He muscled that Douglas kid. But use some technique. Try something new. Anything you working? Let me see your. Well, you're gonna pin him in the first period, but I can't. I told Andrews last weekend. Let's just switch. Man.
And don't forget, we got a live mic, guys. Congratulations, Brock.
I'm sorry.
Good job on the matchup here. A nice win for Brock. Just wanted to remind you, we forget that the mic
The
is
mic is on, but it's congratulating Brock on his win and telling him to work some new stuff in the next match.
And you used to be, for folks just joining us, Kevin Torres
Yes.
used to be the coach of Brock.
Yeah, I was his head coach for 2 years.
2 years over at Tombstone High School. That's where you teach as well, right?
Yes.
You teach Spanish, right?
English and Spanish.
English and Spanish. And then wrestling for, how many years did you teach wrestling over there?
I was the head coach for 7 years, 8 years total. And now I'm volunteering with the girls team.
Wanted to take a little time off, a little break?
Not really, no.
Not really, because it sounds like you're just as busy maybe, but...
I am just as busy, but without all the administrative things a head coach
Because you're
has
just
to
a volunteer.
do. Yes. And it's fun.
Yeah.
I just get in and I teach the kids wrestling without the stress of transportation and everything else that comes with it.
Getting everything else in order for each matchup.
Yeah, I apologize on that open mic. I saw Brock coming over this way.
Well, I forgot to remind you. We are watching JV wrestling over here right now. And this is Douglas and Empire in JV wrestling.
Yes.
In the 106.
We got some 106s over here. So, like I said, these 106s look like freshmen, and they did not want to put them up against Buena's #1 guys.
I think the lowest I ever got wrestling was 112. When they had 112. I don't know if they have 112.
It's 113 now.
It's
It was 112
Oh,
when I wrestled too.
They give an extra point now.
Well, a pound, yeah.
I didn't.
They reclassify the weights every so many years.
Sure.
Depending on when I wrestled, there was 13 weight classes. Now there's 14. The wrestling, it goes in ebbs and flows. how the weight classes go.
Sure. Looks like we're going to have a pin here, possibly.
And we do.
Empire wins out on that particular one in the 106-pound. This is JV Wrestling you're watching right now. We're getting ready, just minutes away, to start on the varsity side of things with the, I believe, Buena and
Douglas.
That'll
last
be the
match
final,
of the night.
That'll be the last match of the night. Buena. Now, the teams only wrestle twice, though, right?
They're only going to wrestle. Yeah, they're only going to wrestle. There's only 3 teams, so 2 opponents each. I like coaching the young kids because you see them come up and learn as they get older.
Yeah.
You see them develop physically. Then as a teacher, you know, I get to, you know, coach them up.
Absolutely.
A lot. I get to see them a lot in the lunchroom. And wrestlers always want to talk wrestling.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what if it's football season or track season.
You know, what's nice is, you know, if you have social media, you know, if you press on a wrestling video, you know, a reel that comes up in your newsfeed, whether it's Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you'll see a lot more of the wrestling videos, even the high school videos that are made of certain matches and whatnot. So it's just kind of fun, you know, being a former wrestler myself, to see that and come across your news feed, if nothing else, and then you find yourself watching that for a little bit and remembering your younger days.
Well, we have a Lady Jackets Tombstone wrestling page for the girls team.
Yeah.
And every time I post something or click on there, it's like 90% wrestling reels. So I catch myself watching a lot of high school wrestling just when I open the page.
Yep. And you know what? I think that gets more kids, youth, interested in wrestling because of social media. That's one of the positives of social media. More younger people can be exposed to a lot of newer things that maybe they didn't think that they might like or be interested in. I guess that's one of the positive things of social media, potentially.
Potentially.
That's just one example. Obviously, we know there's tons of negative, but
this is an exciting JV match.
This is the 126-pound match.
Yeah.
It looks like, is Douglas in the lead 3-0?
I'm not sure who's at home, and they must be. He's on top. Must have got the takedown.
He's in a good spot here.
He needs to keep his feet
on the mat.
It's
pin. It's a pin.
Now, there's the new rules. He only needs 1 foot on the mat. If both bodies are off the mat, but 1 toe is still on there.
You mean within the circle?
If 1 toe is still within the circle, it's still a live match.
So did they change that this year?
A year ago, I believe.
A year ago?
It used to be you needed 2 supporting points, like your 2 knees or your 2 toes, and then they changed it to 1.
Interesting.
I try to keep up on the rule changes. They change the rules so often. Okay, here comes the varsity guys for Douglas.
So Douglas and Buena will match up here. Now, is it a pretty full team? Each team
so
has pretty full teams, right?
Yeah, so it looks like, Douglas doesn't have a 113. Neither team has a 106 or 113. So it looks like we're going to start with Brock Santamaria at 126.
Brock Santamaria at 126. He took second at state last 2 years.
State runner-up.
Hoping to get back to state again this year and take that championship. By the way, is he in the same weight division as he was last year? Do you know?
No. Well, the thing about Brock is he alpha tested when I was telling you earlier about the body fat.
Yeah.
He alpha tested at 121, which is incredible. If he wanted to, after Christmas, after New Year's, the 120-pound weight class goes up to 122. So because of his alpha testing, he could wrestle 122. That's what he wrestled last year at state. He could do it again.
No.
The only thing is he is so big, it would be hard for him to maintain that weight. He's wrestling 126, but like I said, right now, Coach Andrews for Buena, he moves Brock around because he's such a great wrestler. He'll move him up to 132 if the team needs his help at 132, and Brock will go up and do that for them.
Well, and I suppose it becomes a strategy too, which is the best chance to get to a state championship, right? And do you do some scouting, so to speak?
Oh, trust
check
me,
that
Coach
out?
Andrews is scouting the whole state right now. There's a AIA rankings. You can go on there anytime and see the best 20 wrestlers in the state. In your division, you know, they'll have them ranked, okay, according to last year's state finishes and what their early records are this year. So, yeah, definitely, Coach Andrews is scouting the whole state.
Big thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. By the way, just to let you know, if you want to talk to somebody, just go under the green button, and it's the second one you can turn it.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
And then you can turn it back on at the same time. I don't say anything there. No, I know. You're fine.
Yeah, no, but with the high school kids, you never know.
Yeah. I suppose we could have turned that into an interview.
We could have.
We could have done that too.
Because
It kind of sort of became an interview in a sense.
We're in between matches.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're awaiting the start of the final matchup of the night in this multi-dual wrestling meet here at Buena High School. Buena will be taking on Douglas. Both of them are only missing 2 weight classes each, right? Is that what we figured out?
Well, they have some scratches on the sheet. So 106 and 113, neither team has a Douglas at one. Okay, so it looks like Douglas has a couple scratches at 138. So we'll have to play it by ear because this score sheet has got a lot of scratch names on it.
Okay, gotcha.
Kind of like a baseball lineup on the scorecard for baseball when they substitute baseball players.
Yep. Thank you to our sponsors, SSVEC, our presenting sponsor, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, and Ed Morse Automotive Group. Don't forget the year-end savings before the end of the year in a new or used vehicle at any of the Ed Morse locations in Sierra Vista. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. The Sherry Athlete Team, proud to support our young athletes all season long. If you're in the market to buy or sell, make your first call to the real estate experts, the Sherry Athlete Team. And who do we have to kick off?
Oh, we do have 120 here. Okay, so we do one of those scratches I talked about. Carlos Nedio for Douglas, and Eric Byral for Buena. I can't pronounce that last name. Oh, nice ankle pick off the whistle and the mat return for 3 points.
So Douglas off to a strong start in this first match, 120-pound match between Buena and Douglas.
The Buena wrestler was not ready to wrestle on the whistle.
Caught him off guard.
Yes, he did.
And that's what happens when you're not ready. Or it can happen.
We teach our wrestlers to attack like that off the whistle, but it is so hard to get that. Douglas was trying to work a cradle. He needs to break the Buena wrestler down.
Buena and Douglas, final matchup of the night in this multi-dual, multi-meet here at Buena High School.
He needs to get his weight back. The Douglas wrestler keeps getting high, giving an opportunity for the Buena wrestler to come up just like that. 1 point escape for Buena.
3-1 now. Douglas in the lead.
And he's in on a leg again, Douglas. Now he changes to a headlock, and he's got it.
Gonna be tough to get out of that. Those are always.
Oh, we got short time, 10 seconds if he can battle
6
off.
seconds.
He needs
5,
a bridge.
4, 3, 2.
And his teammates are yelling. How much time? Okay, Saved by the Bell. Should be.
They're trying to get the score right.
Yeah,
here.
it should be 10. It should be 10-1. They have 3. He has 2 takedowns and a 4-point near fall. There it is. There it is. 10-1.
10-1. Douglas wrestler in the lead. 120-pound matchup.
Okay. And since okay, he's going to start neutral.
Douglas and Benson. Final team matchup of the night.
Ooh, Buena.
I'm sorry, Douglas and Buena. Thank you.
I think Benson's wrestling at Tombstone tonight. Okay, Buena has a opportunity. Hey, got the takedown, but then he lost control. And Douglas needs to spin around and get a 3-point takedown. 14-5.
Douglas wrestler on top in the lead, 14-5.
And he's going to get a takedown, and Buena's in trouble here. And got the fall.
Yep. Douglas wrestler there. What's his name again? The Douglas wrestler?
Valencia. Andres Valencia.
And 120. Was it 126?
120.
120. He is the winner.
The 126. Oh, I'm sorry. Andres Valencia is 126. The winner at 120, Carlos Nedio.
Nedio
Yes.
was the winner at 120 for Douglas. We apologize about that. We're at 126 right now. The team score has Douglas up 6-0.
And Santa Maria with a good ankle pick, and he's got the leg in and a cross face, and he didn't get any back points for that.
Rock Santa Maria for Buena in the lead here at 126.
Working a 2-on-1 tilt. He's going to get 4 seconds. He's going to, I don't know, is that 3 or 4? He got 4 points near fall. He's going to walk that chicken wing, and that's going to be it.
That was a quick one. A pin for Brock Santa Maria. That's his second pin, right?
Yes.
So he's had 2 pins for the day.
Brock had a nice week last week. He actually, up in the valley at their multi-meet, he had to wrestle 2 other state placers from a year ago, and he beat both of them.
Oh!
So his first competition of the year, right out of the box, was some of the best kids in the state. But he is too. So
and he won.
And he won both of them last week.
Him as he goes for a quest of a state championship that has eluded him the last 2 seasons, only getting second place. So hopefully this year.
And I am not sure the match he lost in the state finals last year, if that kid was a senior or not. I'm not sure. I need to ask him.
Yeah.
If he was a senior.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something if they came back for a rematch?
Okay, so here is he got a match? Good. This is Sean Brown, another returning state runner-up for Buena. So, yeah, at 144 pounds.
We're at 144.
And
who's the Douglas wrestler? For
Mario
viewers.
Mario Corrales.
Gotcha. So this is the 144-pound match. Now, Buena is now up, though, in the team score, right?
18-6.
18-6.
Yes.
Douglas and Buena, final matchup of the night. 144-pound matchup right now.
Okay, just a drag by 3-point. takedown for Sean Brown.
3-0 Buena up. Buena
And
in
they
blue.
like this 2-on-1 tilt. Okay, he's going to get 4 swipes. That should be a 4-point near fall. And he got 4, 7-0.
Buena in the lead, 7.
Okay, so he's going to intentionally give an escape 1 point Douglas because he wants to get another 3-point takedown.
Okay.
Coach just yelled neutral, which he told him, tell the referee to let him up. And there's another 3, and he's on his back. Okay, so 10, that's 14-1. He really needs to go for the pin instead of the technical fall. If he gets any more back points, it's a technical fall. And there's the tilt. Really hard. Well, it's close to a pin. It's really hard to pin somebody with that tilt. He needs to change. Oh, he got the pin.
And who got the pin again now?
Sean Brown for
Sean
Buenas.
Brown. Congratulations to Sean.
Yeah.
Getting the pin in the 144-pound weight class for the Buena Colts. It's Buena and Douglas, the final team matchup of this multi-team.
Okay, for 150, we have Kavika Freeman for Buena, Ryland Ramirez for Douglas.
150-pound class.
Yes.
Buena up 24-6 now in the team score over Douglas in the team.
Okay. And Kavika is in really quickly on the takedown. And he goes right into that same tilt that Sean Brown was using. Okay, he got a 4-point near fall. It's a quick 7-0.
For Buena on top. Buena in blue. Douglas in dark yellow. Dark and black and yellow.
Okay, he's got a cradle locked up. He's got to get on this side of his body and take it straight back. Oh, he's going to roll it through. Kind of the fancy way to do that.
Hard to get out of that one.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Once that's locked in strong, you're just hoping, if you're the bottom wrestler, that there's only a few seconds left in a period.
Okay, 157, Hudson Haymore. Like I said, I believe he was a state qualifier last year.
Up next.
And A. Botello for Douglas.
157 match weight class before your eyes right now here at Buena High School.
Now he's in on a fireman's carry. Okay, straight to his back. He's got a reverse half. Okay. He's got to get perpendicular. There he is. There it is. Okay, slide that back. He's going to lose control on that. He's going to be up a quick 7-0 again.
Buena in the lead and on top, 7-0. It's the 157-pound weight class.
Okay. He could actually squeeze that tighter.
He's coming close to getting that pin, but he's not quite
He
there.
needs to lift that elbow up. Okay. 4 near fall. He might give 1 for an escape. Oh, he's going to give 2 for the reversal. Okay, so Douglas did get a reversal as they rolled out of bounds. A little sloppy there. High school wrestlers tend to get sloppy when they see that outer ring when they're going off the mat.
Right.
You have to go full speed until the whistle blows. And there's one escape. Haymore.
Haymore with the lead, 12-2.
And he's in on that fireman's again. Here it comes. And he's going to take him right to his back, half Nelson.
And Haymore is looking to improve
Yes.
on his position last year. He got to state last year, too, right?
He was a qualifier, I believe.
And so he's probably really determined as well to do better this year.
He might, I'm not sure what grade. He might only be a junior this year. I'm not sure if he, I know his older brother graduated last year.
Team score is now 36 for Buena, Douglas 6 in the team scoring. Up next, who do we have?
A 165 is Fulton Savage from Buena versus Israel Saciro from Douglas.
Weight class 165, Fulton Savage and Israel Saciro.
This is your 165-pound weight class.
Now this is what I was telling you earlier. It's easy to see an age difference. Fulton Savage looks at least a year to 2 years older just by the body type.
Sure.
And he's in on a double leg. He's got to finish. No, he didn't get the finish. Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Douglas. Takedown straight to the back. 7-0, Douglas.
Douglas coming out strong in this 165-pound class.
And very aggressive. Okay, now got to get his hips under. Spin, get your reversal. Okay. The 2-point reversal. And okay.
7-2 now. Douglas in the lead.
Buena, he just got 3-point near fall. 7-5. Douglas with a 1-point escape. 8-5.
Douglas in the lead. 8-5. But
Haymore's in. Okay, three takedown. It's tied. And Douglas is. He has to lower his chest level. Now he's not going to get it. Lots of action though. 8-8. One-point escape. Douglas is up by 1.
Douglas 9, Buena 8. 17 seconds left here in the first period. It's a close one in this particular matchup so far.
Yeah, they're very evenly matched.
165-pound weight class.
Okay, Haymore from Buena with a 3-point takedown with only 2 seconds to go in the period.
So now Haymore of Buena in the lead, 11-9 as we go into the second period. These are 2-minute periods for those of you just watching us, tuning in. We got a good matchup going.
Yeah, that was an exciting period.
Yeah, it really was. Racking up a lot of points. Both wrestlers.
Both wrestlers.
Yeah.
Now, wrestling can be, you need patience in wrestling. In this case, there's not a lot of patience. They're just going for it.
Underway here with the second period.
Okay, Douglas started on the bottom. He gets an escape, 1 point.
13-10. Buena in the lead.
Haymore keeps getting deep on the legs, though. Douglas doesn't have an answer for that. There's a 3-point takedown. Half Nelson, he's going over. Reverse half. Now he's going to spin through. No points. He's going to roll through. Okay, it's slowing. The match is slowing down a little bit more. Oh, full Nelson, illegal move. That's 1 point violation. Douglas is going to get a point for that. Well, we got blood time. Blood time, Buena. His nose must be bleeding. You can see how the scoreboard changes. See the 4? And that's blood. Oh, actually, it should be 5 minutes. They didn't change the blood time from the last time we had it. Started counting from 4:10.
That's the team score right there, 36-6. Buena leads. We're in a blood timeout. And who was leading in the matchup here again in 165?
Haymore is winning.
Haymore from
up
Buena.
17-10
Up
right
17-10 when it was stopped.
Okay. So like I said, the blood time actually started at 4:10, which should be 5 minutes. The clock was still set on the blood time from the other match that had blood time.
Gotcha. Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of local sports programs and athletes. Think of Duran Plumbing. We welcome you to wrestling coverage. I'm Todd Ryan along with Kevin Torres. Did I say that right?
Perfect.
I just want to be fancier with my pronunciation. Torres.
That's too fancy.
But unfortunately, it's a little more boring.
That's all right. Oh, he locked his hands. Buena locked his hands. You cannot do that on the mat. Douglas is going to get another point violation. Okay, they're going to stop the match. Locking hands. You cannot lock hands on the mat. So, now that's 2 1-point violations for now look at the coach told him to let him up. He has 2 1-point violations. 4 1-point violations and the match is over. That's a disqualification. So the coach said, let him up and give him a point and just do takedowns. That way. Oh, and Douglas is in. 17-15. And he's got him on his back. Well, that's close to a fall.
Oh my goodness.
Douglas is going to take the lead with this.
The strategy by the coach may have paid off.
No, it backfired. It was the Buena coach that told him to let him up.
Oh, that was the Buena coach. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and here comes Buena the other way. No. Okay, got 4. 19-17. This is
who's in the lead here?
Douglas. But now Buena with the 2-point reversal. It's 19 apiece, and he's got him on his back.
Oh my goodness.
It's the highest scoring match I've seen in a long, long time. And there's the fall.
Wow. What a matchup.
Very exciting.
And that was
Haymore. Or no, I'm sorry. That was... Yes, that was Haymore. No, Savage. I'm sorry. I kept saying Haymore.
Okay, so...
That was Fulton Savage, that match.
Fulton Savage. So, sorry about that.
Sorry about that. I had the wrong name the whole time.
Savage was the Savage in that match. And my gosh, what was the final? He got the pin.
Well, he got the pin. It was 19-19
at the time of the pin.
So if he didn't get a pin, he would have got a 4-point near fall.
And that's one of those matches that literally could have gone either way.
So, okay, this is Strider Nix.
So Savage with the win there, to clarify on that. We're in the 175-pound class
Strider
right now.
Nix for Buena and Jaden Valle for Douglas.
In 175.
He got poked in the eye. That happens a lot when they come together. You get a thumb to the eye. And they're running injury time. It's got 2 minutes of injury time.
Thank you to Burger King. Hey, Bisbee, your local Burger King has a new look and a kids' indoor playground. Come visit our brand new location, 1221 Naco Highway. Bring your family and enjoy your flame grilled faves. At BK, have it your way. Team score now, Buena 42, Douglas 6. So they've got the team score locked up. We're in the 175-pound match. Just out of a injury timeout, I guess you'd call it, or
it's an injury timeout.
Finger in the eye kind of deal.
Happens. It's frequent when the wrestlers come together.
It's amazing it doesn't happen more often, actually.
More often, yeah. The way they come to tie up with their hand on the neck, it's Okay, they're just hand fighting right now, jockeying for inside position.
Buena blue, Douglas in dark and yellow. 175-pound class. 0-0 so far. 1 minute into the first period.
Okay, he's in deep on a leg. Nice high C. Okay, he's 3-point takedown. He needs to keep his weight. He has weight behind him.
Buena in the lead.
Oh, he took that cradle too fast. Okay, he still got it. He needs more patience. He needed to slow down. He just gave up a reversal.
And now it's 3-2. Buena still in the lead.
Okay, now Douglas is riding hard on top. Oh, full Nelson again. This time against Douglas. That's a 1-1. That's a 1-point violation.
4-2 now with Buena in the lead.
And Buena is still down.
And who's this wrestler again for Buena and Douglas?
Okay, this is Strider Nix for Buena and Jaden Valle for Douglas.
4-2. Buena in the lead in this matchup so far.
Douglas is riding hard on top. Lots of pressure. Okay. Short time, 9 seconds to get the 1-point escape, and there it is. But Douglas is going to get 3 takedown in the last second.
And the first period comes to the end, and what do we have for the score?
It's 5-5.
5-5?
Yes. Okay, Buena takes neutral. He thinks he can take him down.
175-pound matchup. It's all tied up, 5-5. We're heading into the start of the second period.
Okay, he's in on a leg. He's in deep. 3-point takedown for Buena.
Buena now up 8-5.
It's like he's trying to lock up a cradle. It looks like he's got it locked up. He needs to step over on this side and take it straight back. And that's that.
Oh, no. Oh.
He didn't take it over properly.
Where are we at on the score now?
Okay, that's a 2-point reversal. It's 8-7 Buena. And he's got Buena.
That almost looks like a pin.
It is. It looked like he might have got bumped in his head. He's holding his forehead. They might have bumped foreheads. Okay, Douglas with another win.
Douglas gets the pin. And what was his name again for Douglas?
Jaden Valle.
Congratulations to him in the 175-pound.
The 190. For Buena, we have Hadrian Fajoco, I believe. Joseph Ramos for Douglas.
And this is the
190.
190.
Those are some, the Buena, that's a tall 190. Okay, he's trying to throw a headlock there. Okay, I don't believe we've seen either one of these two guys tonight.
No, I would have remembered that head of hair by the Douglas guy.
Yes. So they're getting kind of scrappy here. I wouldn't be surprised if the referee got in there and told them to settle down. And they're just reaching for legs. They need to set up a good shot.
0-0 so far. 1 minute into the first period in the 190-pound weight class.
Okay, Buena's in on the legs. 3 takedown, Buena. Good double leg takedown.
3-0 Buena in this matchup.
Okay, and look, we might get a reversal here. 2-point reversal for Douglas.
3-2 Buena. Douglas with the reversal. He's making a little bit of a comeback here.
Now the Buena wrestler lost his headgear, but the referee's going to keep the action going. He's not going to stop it.
He's trying to get that arm bar.
It's a half Nelson.
Oh, is that a half Nelson?
He's got it.
Uh-oh.
15 seconds. He needs to get that elbow deep, and he's got it deep. This could be it.
Yeah, that's
this
it.
Could be it.
He can't get out of that. Wow.
Quick change of events
That was.
in that one.
And the winner with the name of Douglas again is?
Douglas, Joseph Ramos.
Congratulations to Joseph Ramos, winner in the 190-pound matchup by a pin for Douglas.
215s. I don't think we've seen these wrestlers tonight either. Colton Thrasher for Buena. Luis Romo for Douglas.
This is 215. This is the final match of the night, or final team match of the night.
Final varsity match. We still have JV matches going on the side. Oh, it looks like Douglas he's trying to lock up a throw here. Okay, he's got the bear hug. He's got 3-point takedown for Douglas.
Douglas leading 3-0, 215-pound class underway here in the first period.
Okay, he's bucking up here. Let's see if he can get to his feet. Okay, there's clasping. You can't clasp your hands. Buena wrestler still had his hands on the mat. So that's 1-point violation for Buena, 3-1.
3-1 Douglas.
And Buena's still going to start down.
Douglas coming on strong here the last couple of matches.
They want to make the score respectable.
Yeah.
The team score.
Right now the team score is 42-12.
And every individual match counts towards the end of the year. They want to get the wins too. Individual wins. Okay. 1-point escape for Buena, and he's going to throw him to his back. 3-point takedown.
He may have a pin.
This is, he's got to get the legs locked up. He's out of balance. Douglas needs to keep coming out the back door. Nope.
I think that looks like a pin from this side.
And there it is.
Yep. So Buena wrestler.
Buena the wrestler, Colton Thrasher.
Colton Thrasher.
What a great wrestling name. Gets
the pin at 215. Congratulations. That looked like it was going to be, a little closer, and then he gets the pin.
He's very tall, very strong, lots of leverage. Tall wrestlers have lots of leverage.
This is 285.
285, Jalen Ward we saw earlier for very aggressive for Buena. Angel Armenta for Douglas.
These wrestlers are almost the same size.
Yeah, remember the Empire wrestler was like 6'3".
Yeah.
And we saw him wrestle both of these guys. Okay, but yeah, he's very quick. Ward is very quick. He was in on that leg. He should have finished it. And watch the trip.
Ward in blue, Buena in blue. Douglas in black and yellow as usual, traditional colors. This is the 285-pound matchup. That's the highest you can go in wrestling, 285. And you can't go a pound over, can you?
No, you cannot. You're overweight just like any other weight class. You definitely don't want to get caught underneath these guys. They are big.
Yeah. How can you be overweight in the heavyweight?
There was a state placer like 2 years ago. He started out from football at 330 pounds, And it took him 3 months to cut down to 287, and he ended up taking third at state. But it took him the whole season to make the cut. He started like 325 pounds. And he finally made weight right at the state qualifier. Because these guys are standing straight up. They need to get their levels down.
0-0. 36 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, neither one of them. Okay, he's in. Okay, he's trying to throw a headlock, but he doesn't have it. Now Douglas is in, and he lost his knees. He did that against Empire, the Douglas wrestler. He gets in on the legs, but then he loses his knees.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ward with a 3-point takedown. Oh, I'm sorry.
That one weighed 175.
He's working a half Nelson. Short time, 6 seconds.
And the first period comes to an end here. And Ward from Buena now with a 3-0 lead in the 285-pound weight class. Here, the final match of the night for varsity portion of wrestling here at this multi-dual meet. Keep wanting to say tournament, but it's actually a meet.
It's a multi-meet.
Multi-meet. There you go. Okay.
The Ward needs to get his level down. He's standing straight up.
Lost his headgear.
And they're going to stop it. There's no action going on, so they'll stop and put his headgear back on.
Thank you, SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community for your sponsorship. Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista. Stop in today and experience the difference. Cochise County is now backed by Morse. Get your deal, year-end deal, at one of the dealerships here at Ed Morse Automotive before the end of the year.
Okay. Ward looks like he wants to throw, but he's going to work on his technique for that throw. When wrestlers start to stand straight up like that, it means their condition's a little off, and that's expected the first week of December. Okay.
The super heavyweight matchup here, final match of the night between Douglas and Buena. Buena in blue leads 3-0 as we wind down the second period here. About 27 seconds and counting left in the second period. There are 3 periods max in wrestling, unless you go into overtime.
And they're just pushing on each other. They both look really tired after wrestling earlier tonight. Okay, so Ward is up 3-0 going into the third period. Let's see what the Douglas wrestler is going to choose. Okay, Ward's going to start down. See if he can escape right away here and get another point. Okay, he's up immediately. Needs to turn in for, might get a, no. Okay. He needs the mat return for the reversal. And there it is. 2 points reversal.
Buena leads 5-0. Ward in the lead. 1:36 in the second period. 2-minute periods.
Okay, we have stalling on Ward. When the wrestler stands up, the offensive wrestler has to try to take him back to the mat, or he's going to get called for stalling, and that's what happened. That's just his first warning for stalling. Next one will be a point.
It's 5-0 Ward from Buena in the lead. Heavyweight, super heavyweight matchup here to end the evening of coverage.
And 1 minute to go. Let's see who has more gasoline left in the tank to finish this out.
Not one, fade 15.
He's getting back points, and that looks like the pin.
Yeah. May have
It
missed
looked
it.
pinned. Yeah, there it is.
He got it. Ward gets the pin for Buena. Congratulations to him. And congratulations to the Buena team as they take the team matchup against Douglas. Final score
I believe 54
54
to 12, I believe.
to 12. Buena takes the team victory there.
Okay, and they're going to shake hands.
Well, Coach Kevin Torres, thank you so much for joining us on coverage today. You, of course, are volunteering with the Tombstone Girls Wrestling Program, and so you'll be active with that. But we hope that you'll be able to join us for future broadcasts down the road here as we try to cover more wrestling here in Cochise County. And thank you so much, Kevin. You did a great job.
Thank you so much. For my first time, thank you so much.
You did great.
I'm not a
Love
radio
your
guy,
knowledge.
I'm a wrestling guy.
You are, but you know you're wrestling. And we thank you so much. Folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time for more wrestling coverage here on